they are. What up, world? Welcome back. I am Dwayne Langham. This is the Ave, Yolo Ave, the road leads travel. You just tuned in for another live YouTube broadcast. So you saw the title of the video, You the Real MVP. I think that's a message everybody needs to hear, so I just want to pump that out there. What do I mean by that? Am I just boosting you up, pumping you up with gas, looking around your life like, well, I'm not looking very special right now. I'm not looking too valuable right now. No, I want you to understand for an aspect of, planning, an aspect just how you frame your life and your world. You are the MVP. You are the most valuable player in your story, in your life, in your journey. So how does that show up and how do you reaffirm it? Well, good question. So when you're out there looking for love, partnership, do you keep your ideal love as the main focus? Or you just see your attraction? Or you're just willing to take anybody who will show you love and affection, attention, anybody who makes you feel special, anybody who makes you feel worthy? I say that because if you're not in touch with what you want, what your life is about, it's very easy to get derailed. It's very easy to get caught up in somebody else's message, somebody else's purpose, somebody else's relationship. This is your life. If you're dating someone and you're into the church, but they're down at the trap house, is that really the story that you're writing? Ladies, if you find a guy where everything's great, but he's just got these few ticks, maybe his anger can't be in check. Maybe he's got a wandering eye. Maybe he's not a great communicator. What I mean is that it's easy for us if we're in that place with a lack of worthiness, where we don't know our value, that we are the MVP, that you'll take anything. I was talking to an amazing young lady last week. I mean, phenomenal. A leader in my eyes and in the communities that I know of. And she was doubting herself about a relationship with the thought of, who am I to reject or turn away from somebody who loves me? She'd had a relationship, they lived together, took some time apart, no huge fallout. And, the guy wanted to get back with her. And she was contemplating it. And the thought, what she vocalized to herself, what she shared with me was, who am I to turn away this person who loves me? And I said to her, baby girl, what do you mean? You've tried the relationship. There was a reason something did not work. That speaks to a life with lack. That speaks to a life of, look at this, I'm on along in my journey, in my story, and someone showed up who loved me. Oh my God, I gotta hold on to this. We don't work out, we're not compatible. Oh well, he loves me. I'm down for it. Do you feel me? Like, can you hear the scarcity? Like, not even neediness, like not even an insult. I literally mean, how valuable do you see yourself? What are you telling yourself about your value and your worth? If anyone loving you, even if it doesn't work out, even if you've decided, you've come to a conclusion already. You've gone through pros and cons, what doesn't work, whatever, and it ended up how it ended up. And in a good place. Y'all didn't fight or anything, but it just wasn't vibing. And I say the same thing for yourself. Maybe you're in a business partnership. Got other clients building businesses, and my partner won't do this. My partner is not on the ball. They don't really need this money. They're a baller. They've got the connections, so I'm putting in the groundwork, and I just kind of have to wait. I've just kind of got to put things on the brakes because my partner's not stepping up. This isn't happening. Well, is that the story that you want to write? Is that the business that you're looking to build? You are the MVP. See, the thing that happens when you give away your value, when you don't tap into how great you are, what you deserve, what your worth is, you'll take anything. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And the thing is you're wasting your time with that. Because that's a person without favor, a person without power, a person who's a victim, haphazardly going through life with whatever circumstances get put his or her way. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's business, whether it's even health. Just the simple mental willpower and determination to know, I'm better than this. I have a say. I say my relationship is going to look like this. Don't get me wrong. It's not, oh, they're showing up with this much money in the bank and they wear these kind of clothes. It's, no, I'm going to be treated to this standard. We're going to get along and gel. I'm going to enjoy spending my life with this person. That's not too much to ask. And yes, they're going to love me. My business partner, we're going to be on the same page, or we can be in communication where I get power to go ahead and execute and get things going. Keep it at a pace that works for me. This is a partnership. I'm not the employee. You feel me? So I say that, and it really comes up really in anything that deals with other people. It's a thing about relatedness. But you can have a relationship to anything. You can have a relationship to your job. If your job pays you so-and-so and you asking for a raise, but you know you got that handout for the porridge attitude that you can't get no better. They said your performance isn't right. I've got clients who have just recently taken their income levels to new heights. And I mean, they was like company man. You know, they got benefits. Every time I talk to them, I'll be like, man, you sound unhappy. You're looking at other things. You're taking classes on the side. You're trying to get your hustle right. Why don't you just go ahead and step out and do something different? And for the longest, they would not. And they finally got some courage about themselves. The benefits weren't so great. They finally kept hitting that ceiling, that glass wall, and it was like, you know, I had enough. Went somewhere, $15,000 bump in pay. Boom, like that. But they had to be the MVP. They had to be willing to say there are other opportunities. I've got worth. I've got value. And the guy I'm talking about, he was a superstar. I mean, he was telling me every session we had, oh yeah, they gave me a new responsibility. They got me training somebody else. I'm doing this, that, and the other. Yeah, they want me, I need to train somebody else because they know that whenever I'm not there, they can't get work done. I do so many things for so many compartments. And just had a ceiling over his head about what he could get. Just like that client with a partner. She felt like she couldn't do any better. She just got to be on pause and go do a side hustle in the meantime. But this is what's acceptable in her business. Client who felt like somebody who loved her was something to bear through, you know, to just soldier forward, even though the relationship didn't actually work, because this person loves me. Who am I to turn that away? You're someone who deserves love, because we all do. There's a perfect match out there. There's an ideal love, an ideal business partner, an ideal source of abundance where it's a work of love and there's no labor involved whatsoever. Labor of love and there's no work involved. But you get what I'm saying? Take inventory in your life. What stories are you writing in the pages? Every day you wake up, every day is a fresh page. It's all new. You get to write whatever. Whether it's just the same mundane, let's go to work, come home, relax, take care of the kids, do whatever it is that you do, or whether you write an amazing adventure every single day. And that adventure can just be the new conversations of bumping into somebody at the Starbucks, or when you're out to lunch having a conversation, or what you're going to do afterwards in happy hour. Every single day is a page of your journey, your story. And guess what? There's no hidden director. That's why I'm not a religious speaker. The context will tell you that, yes, while things are preordained, happening for a reason, divinity and all that good stuff, you are a piece of that divinity. The pen was given to you when you were born. Nobody's going to come in and substitute and ghostwrite your pages. Shout out to Drake. But that's just it, man. You've got to write your story. You've got to be the MVP. How your love, how your health, how your wealth, how everything in your life goes is up to you. That is always what my message is. You only live once. Hello, Yolo Ave. So, with this one life, when do you think it's time to start being the MVP in your story? When you gonna get your shine? When you gonna get your Hall of Fame? Come on, fam. Who else is gonna get your Hall of Fame in your life but you? They don't know your struggle. They don't know your story. They don't know your victories and testimony. You've got to be the MVP. You got to be the coach. You got to be the owner. You got to be everything all in one. And guess what? You're perfectly whole and complete to do so. So when should you start that? Well, there's no should of anything, but I say today is the best day of your life. First day to the rest of your life. What else you gonna do but live it powerfully? Come on now. In the meantime, I'll be right here on the app. Wishing you the best. Nothing but success. Peace.